Hi everyone, my name is Nhung and now I'm going to talk about the role of entrepreneurship education on the student attitude. Yes, and this study aims to analyze the impact of the entrepreneurship education on the student attitudes. And yes, the target population of this study is the 100 graduating students in the first national university in Pakistan. Yes, and the and the risk factor of failure identified after years of the research. Yes, and now I will list many factors of failure like lacking of funding, in a favorable economic environment for startup, lack of opportunity and ideas, absence of skilled labor force, and last but not least is the fear of failures and administrative difficulty. And about 31.24% of the Pakistan active labor force, they have a fear of failure. Yes, so entrepreneur has a lot of fail, had a lot of reason why they fail, and so I wanna talk about the two main the category of entrepreneurial barriers. Yes, uh, first of all, I want to share with you the intrinsic barriers. What is intrinsic barrier? It's like the just like intrinsic barriers are the individual persons related to the factors such as the skill and characteristics of individuals. Yes, and first of all, I want to share the insecure income. Yes, related to the money in the ever present in the minds of the entrepreneurs, and also they do not have a steady salary to depend when they want to run their own business, and of course they cannot make sure that their business will make a profit or not. The fear of loan, yes, of course, time consumption, relationship of investor, yes, of course, the startup always have a good relationship with the investor that they can provide with the capital financing. Lack of good business ideas and lack of a lot of experience. Yes, you can see your plan, the plan of the staff always like perfect, but welcome to reality, they have to get a lot of trouble, get a lot of problem when they wanna run their own business. And the second I want to share with you that is extrinsic barriers. What does that mean? Like the factor outside of one the control, involving the business environment. Yes. Registration process. Bureaucracy. Yes. Bureaucracy always happen in a lot of country when related to the policies and something like that. Corruption and crime. Thus competition. Yes, thus competition is considered to be the more challenging the factor for the young entrepreneurs. Hiring labor, of course, the startup should hire the right person and right person who's suitable for the position. Also, absolutely, they have a same vision with you and can figure out some problem in the business environment. And yes, lack of the financial resources and finding customer. Now I want next is the factor of entrepreneur success. Why the startup, for example, like Apple or some many kind of corporation around the world, they always success. So there's a lot of factors like the network of contact. Of course, the staff always have the contact with the investor. Yes, and marketing needs. Yeah, in marketing needs including the promotion, yes, price or something like that. And I think the marketing mix is essential to the success of the entrepreneur ventures. And of course, the rising plays pivotal role if they want to run their own business. Strategies management, financing environment, research and development, and last but not least, is the entrepreneurship education. Yes. There has been the sustainable growth in the significance of the entrepreneurs education worldwide. Yeah, like as you can see that numerous research has been carried out in different countries such as Canada, Brazil, Australia, India. Yeah, like according to the World Bank report in 2007 and the GEM in the 2017 entrepreneur development in Pakistan maybe has been slower than the other development country in South Asia, for example like Bangladesh, India or Sri Lanka. Yes, and there is the minimal literature found on the entrepreneurship education in Pakistan. Next, the impact of the entrepreneurship education on recipient attitudes. Yes, after studying entrepreneurship, has been observed in the attitudes of the student, and yes, and of course a lot. So many routine job and fixed employment as being relayed by the portfolio career. For example, like contractual job or freelancing. And study also determine that entrepreneurship education generate the entrepreneurial intention. Yeah. And primary function of university is to provide the education, but with the help of the university incubators. As you can see that this chart is the structure of an experiment. Yet I have a retesting for the student treatment and post-testing. Yes, now I will talk about clearly about the research. The questionnaire used in the research. The first one is demographic specification of respondent. Number two is the future career expectation of the respondent. Next is respondent perceptions of barrier society associated with the entrepreneurship. And number four is the perception of the factor that affect the success of the business. Yes, and the sample are consisted of 100 students in the Pakistan. 56 students is male and 44 is female, and 41 from computer science and 59 from the business administration. And finally, after the result, we have the 54 said that they aspire to be employed by the right company, 15 want to work in the public sector, and 31 aspire to start their own business in the future. Now, I will talk about clearly the program of the first university in Pakistan. That university always have the student to familiarize with the real business environment, and of course they teach the basic knowledge and culture. culture. And after that, they make the student on-way practice in the real life simulated and controlled environment. That means the student can realize, identify the mistake and figure it out in the real business environment. And the course are programmed that the develop ideas of the student and organize an annual youth entrepreneurship summit that make the student can enhance the basic knowledge and skill set of the undergraduate and graduate. Next, I have a conclusion that the findings suggesting positive change in the student perception toward the entrepreneurship. And the second is the significance of the entrepreneur education on the success of the startup in Pakistan can be studied. Yeah, and of course, a lot of perception of students can change related to the intrinsic barrier on the personal belief. Maybe they have loss of confidence to run their own business. Yes, and the primary limited factor was the lack of support from the organization, not only in the Pakistan but also maybe so many countries around the world. Yeah, and this will not only be beneficial for the economy but also to instill the creative mindset among the youth. So thank you for your listening. Yes, thank you.